Draymond Green's infamous career is coming to an end. While a lot of fans may argue that certain predictions are a little too harsh, we can't overlook the countless red flags that prove Draymond Green's career isn't getting any greener. Draymond Green's indefinite suspension. Whether we like it or not, Draymond Green, the groin kicker, has earned himself quite an infamous reputation over the years, and there's no disputing that. Let's take a look at his indefinite suspension strikes that add up to his reputation on and off the court. According to the NBA's official stats, Draymond Green has accumulated 163 technical fouls, 19 flagrant fouls, and 17 ejections throughout his career as of December 2022. Since then, he has racked up even more techs, flagrant ejections, and even multiple suspensions. Whew! That's quite a number of technical fouls and ejections for any one player. In this video, we are going to talk about all of Draymond's most notable infractions, what other NBA stars have to say about his antics, and what his future will look like after these last two suspensions. Before we jump into the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
And so we're scoreless. We'll stay 0-0 the first 2 minutes. And then look at Klay Thompson and McDaniels. What is going on with that? Wow. You've got a full-on fracas going on. Draymond came in to defend Klay. This got out of hand.
In December of 2023, Draymond Green was given an indefinite suspension by the NBA after receiving another ejection just days after returning from a 5-game suspension for choking out Rudy Gobert. It might interest you to know that this was not the first time that Green had been involved in a heated altercation on the court. Throughout his career, Green has been ejected from games and has received numerous technical fouls. In a recent matchup, a scuffle erupted between Klay Thompson and Jaden McDaniels, heating things up. But the real surprise? Draymond Green swooped in with a headlock on Rudy Gobert. The unexpected twist had everyone talking. In a jaw-dropping turn of events,
Third foul. And now Green runs over Nurkic, and he'll be called for the foul, and they're going to take a look at it.
He found himself ejected after a swing that connected with Jusuf Nurkic's head. It wasn't necessarily the craziest situations he's gotten into. Let's look at some of the craziest times Draymond has received a technical or has been suspended. This incident happened in the NBA final game where Green struck LeBron James in the groin area and was assessed a flagrant foul 2 and a 1-game suspension. This was a very significant moment in Draymond Green's career. In the 2016 NBA Finals, Draymond was suspended for Game 5 after accumulating too many technical fouls throughout the playoffs. Many people believe that if Draymond had been able to play in Game 5, the Warriors would have won the NBA championship. Instead, the Cavaliers went on to win the championship after coming back from a historic 3-1 deficit.
Look at that. It's like the greatest teaser of my life. I had 32, 15 boards, and 9 assists.
Promote threes by a team. Curry had a notion there to Barnes.
Let's take a look at the play where Draymond Green's leg unintentionally meets Adams' groin post-foul, resulting in a $25,000 NBA fine. This wasn't Green's first limb-related incident, earning him a reputation as a groin kicker and potentially dirty player.
Green putting a move on Adams, and he is fouled.
Rewind to Game 2 of a fiery first-round clash against the Kings. Draymond Green's explosive move led to an ejection. He stomped on the chest of Domantas Sabonis. Shocking, right?
Monk puts it up. And Curry's got the board. Green gets tied up. And a technical has been assessed. Sabonis is down. And finally, he's human. And now we got a fight. We have a legitimate fight here. And this is spilled behind the basket.
Flashback to the 2017-18 season where Bradley Beal and Draymond Green turned the game into a wrestling ring. After Beal's face hit, chaos erupted, spilling into the crowd. But arguably, the most polarizing infraction Draymond received due to his temper happened before the 2022 season began in training camp when Draymond loses his cool and punches his then teammate Jordan Poole in the face, knocking him out. The Warriors organization suspended Draymond internally, and it caused a clear rift in the organization, eventually leading Jordan Poole to be traded to the Wizards that next summer. How about we look at the few times where he really didn't do much but had the whole court fused up over him because of his tech histories. It's both fascinating and crazy to see how Draymond's reputation affects the way he is treated by the officials. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They expect him to do something wrong, so they're quick to blow the whistle even if he didn't have such intentions. There's an incident where Draymond Green was called for a technical foul for talking to his teammate. It seems like the official was just waiting for Draymond to do something wrong, so he was quick to call a technical foul for the slightest infraction. How players around the league feel about some of his antics? Well, Draymond Green's reputation isn't limited to the officials. His peers have also expressed their opinions about his behavior on the court.
12-14, and for the fourth game, Draymond Green will not.
Draymond Green is at it again. It feels like this is an annual occurrence.
Some players have accused him of being a dirty player, and they've said that he intentionally tries to injure other players. Other players have defended him, saying that he's simply passionate and competitive and that he's not trying to hurt anyone. Draymond Green's role in the Warriors team. Well, Draymond is often referred to as the heart of the Golden State Warriors. He's not the most talented player on the team by any stretch, but an argument can be made for him being one of the most important players on that team. He's a great leader and a great defender. He's also an excellent rebounder, and he's an excellent passer. He's the kind of player that every team needs to be successful. But obviously, his passion can take a turn for the worst at times. So where did Draymond develop this approach to the game of basketball?
Tayshaun's fault, that's Corliss's fault. Everybody in that locker room, because he grew up in our locker room. One of his best friends was the son of the GM. So he was around us, practice, in the locker room, after games, before games. So
Rasheed Wallace and the Bad Boy Pistons team influence on Green. It's no secret that Draymond Green was influenced by Rasheed Wallace and the Detroit Pistons of the early 2000s. He said that he admired their toughness and their mental approach to the game. They were a team that was willing to do whatever it took to win, and they were not afraid to get into physical altercations. Draymond has said that he tries to model his game after players like Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace, former players that have a history of getting in trouble and how their stories ended. There have been a number of players in the NBA who have had a history of getting in trouble. Players like Dennis Rodman, Ron Artest, and Latrell Sprewell all had their fair share of on and off court incidents. Some of these players were able to turn their careers around and become successful, while others were not so lucky. Despite the unfortunate end to the 2016 NBA Finals, Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors have had a lot of success in recent years. They have won 4 NBA championships in the last 8 years, and Draymond has been a huge part of their success. He's been named to multiple All-Star teams, and he's been named to the NBA All-Defensive Team. Draymond has also been an important part of the Warriors' depth lineup, which has been one of the most dominant lineups in NBA history. Here's the thing, I think Draymond still has a chance at redemption, as do the Warriors. What do you all believe? Do you think the Golden State Warriors should move on from Draymond Green? Has his suspension permanently damaged the Warriors' chance of being a dynasty? What do you think Draymond's NBA future would look like? You can leave your comments in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, keep ballin'. Peace.